Once upon a time, in the darkest of realms, there was a holly dog. She was such a cute holly dog. So cute. But she was sad, because people didn't understand what the sounds meant that she was making. They were like, well, those are wonky sounds, but they didn't know what she meant. They didn't know what she was saying. And she felt very sad about this, because she wanted to tell them all sorts of things, like how much she loved them, and how much she thought about food, and how she wanted to go tug on a rope, all of these things. See how waggy her tail is? See how waggy? But she couldn't communicate, not as much as she wanted to. She could communicate to some extent, of course, but only to some extent. She wanted to communicate more, and she had been able to once. Yes, but then she met a wizard. Yeah, she met a wizard. A wizard who was like, stop licking my knee. No, the wizard and her, they were friends. They were friends at first, but Holly Dog is a bit of a wonky little dog, isn't she? A little bit neurotic. Where are you going, Holly Dog? Where are you going? Gonna get some water. Okay, that's allowed. So, this Holly Dog, very neurotic. She was just too much for this wizard. The wizard was like, Holly Dog, stop licking me. Holly Dog, why can't you go upstairs? Holly Dog, why are you afraid of floors? Holly Dog, all of these questions. And Holly Dog, she just couldn't explain. She just could not explain. And when she tried to explain, she got so excited trying to put her words together that she kind of started talking nonsense. And at some point, this nonsense that Holly Dog spoke was so excessive that the wizard decided that she had to just not be able to speak this nonsense, just make sounds instead, since she was so nonsensical as it was. So, that is how he did it. He created a spell that made it so that Holly Dog could only speak in funny Holly Dog sounds and not in proper speech. And thus Holly Dog was forever cursed with the tragic case of nonsensical sounds. But Holly Dog, she was only a little bit sad, because she could still communicate to some extent, and she was still a happy doggo at heart. Still a happy little dog. Yeah, with all the scratches and all the wagging tails, she didn't really need to talk. And most of what she said was nonsensical, so she was of the mindset that perhaps it was okay. Perhaps the wizard hadn't done her a great harm. Perhaps it wasn't some great curse, but simply a fact of the situation. It's just the circumstances. Just the circumstances. And thus Holly lived a semi-happily ever after. The end.